It's about 16-year-old company now. So from 2007 we are 9001 certified, and in one of the year we were the 500 fastest growing IT company in Asia Pac by a survey done by Deloitte Consulting. That came in 2006 based on the previous 3-year growth in turnover. But of course, after that we couldn't reach anywhere near that. There was a 3 years we could do that prior to 2006. After that, we could still not get into that. So, headquarter in Chennai, we have a support branch presence in Bangalore, Delhi, Mumbai, and Singapore. Planning Hyderabad in the next 6 months. Hopefully, we will reach that. But otherwise, we have done project in India and some few overseas project also. We have done one big major project in Oman in 2003, etc. So, this is a quick profile about me. I'll skip skip that. Okay, awards. As I said, this 500 fastest growing company in 2006 we got, and we are also got Auetaa data partner, best partner in South India in 2016. And one of the very interesting award is this Premier 100 2007 by Channel World Magazine. This is basically the top 100 companies in this space. This space is called system integration. So, top 100 system integration companies in India is recognized by this magazine called Channel World Magazine. So, we got last year 2017 in top 100, Premier 100 this thing. So, as Sir said, I also have to devise some signs to get the applause. So, this is I am thinking of so I should not repeat the same, no. So recognized as 20 most promising GRC company 2008 by CIO Review magazine. GRC means governance, risk and compliance. This is basically information security and compliance space. Okay, so this is the one where I will spend more time. This is the slide where I will spend more time. The slide is only to give a cue. So, I am not going to exactly repeat like what is there in the slide. So, these are all the primarily, this is to explain, because normally I find it is a little difficult to understand what we are doing. Generally people think we are an IT company, oh okay, are you selling some software, we need some software. So, that is what is that generally people understand. So, it is a little difficult to, no, I was part of this network forum called BNI. So, I used to go there religiously for 4 to 5 months. At the end of 5 months, somebody said, IT company, are you doing software? Then I said, there is no point in continuing. So, unless I am able to explain what I am doing properly, there is no point in continuing. So, it is very, very little difficult to explain the space, the domain. We are not into everything in IT. So, we are in very specialized expertise in some specific areas in IT. So, I will spend most of my time in this slide only, otherwise we can skip through, rush through the other slides. So, these are all the areas where we are specialized focusing on. So, we are a specialist in IT in certain areas, in certain domains we are specialist in IT. Okay. So, the first and most, in fact, when I started this company in 2001, this is where our main focus is. First and foremost area of expertise is on the voice and contact center. That's where we have started this company for. So, voice in the sense your EPABX, telephony, it can again apply to who all it can apply to, anybody in this place, in this forum it can apply to, starting from very small office where there is some 5 to 10 extensions, sharing some 2-3 telephone lines, or a big office with 500, 600 connected between different buildings, sharing some few PRI circuits, anybody it can apply to. This is basically a telephony solution. Where in this space, we are a partner to some of the premier EPABX companies, starting from Auetaa, Alcatel. We are a partner, we are a certified partner. We have people, we have engineers who have been certified in this space, and we are a recognized partner in this space. So, we provide the EPABX solutions for companies, starting from very small size companies. That's where in that space we have tied up with a company called, a principal called Matrix, and big size, the premier telephony solution companies called Auetaa, Alcatel, etc. So, that is one of our main core focus area. And also we are a specialist in contact center, call center solutions. Call center solution in the sense this IVRS. Nowadays we give lot of IVRS solution. Yesterday we have, last week we have tied up with the Indian Red Cross Society. We are going to provide them their 104 calling solution. So we will provide the IVRS, whereas people can call and they can give, it can get routed, recording, and then the IVRS for that. So this we are right now implementing an IVRS solution for City Union Bank. Your telebanking solution, people can call and find their balance extra. So that is the space in which we have started with. That is where the expertise. We are now we are implementing it for City Union Bank. So that's a project we are currently happening. And the second space is on the networking solutions, where we provide inter-office connectivity, servers, desktops, or LAN solutions, wide area connectivity, inter-office, intra-office connectivity. So that's area where we are providing solutions. Is on the fourth space. I explained about the ePBX solutions, contact center. So on the ePBX we work with Auetaa, Alcatel, and Matrix, and on the contact center we work with Altitude, which is an European product. It's an European software which provides the IVR, email management, chat, your live chats, from your websites you provide live chats. So that's also we are working with in those areas. In fact, we provide this as a first time in India. We are providing it as a cloud-based solution also. Cloud-based in the sense you don't need to implement any expensive technologies in your office to provide IVR or live chat for your websites or IVR for your customers. We can provide it in our, we have hosted it in our cloud setup, so we can provide it from there also. So we have done it for a cloud-based setup in this first time. So networking, we work with almost all known networking vendors, being Cisco, Juniper, firewall solutions where it protects your network from external your hacking and things like that, control, network control. So we work with the Sony Qual, Fortinet, or CyberRoam in that space. So we provide that. And the fourth most important is on the security solution. This we have developed in the last 3 to 4 years. It is on the information security, data security, what we call. So where your virus control, antivirus, ransomware, if any, we have done advice to a lot of companies. Mr. Bala was also explaining today. So I just saw it in the post, then I contacted him. We could provide, of course, I did just coordinated through email only, and I understand that solve the problem. So we provide solutions in that space in terms of antivirus, patches. We do consulting also, we do audit, we do assessment. If anybody has any, lot of people want to do a proactive assessment audit to say that whether their data is secure, whether their systems are secure from these threats, external threats, basically the virus, ransomware attacks, hacking, etc. So we do proactive assessments. We have the tools. We have partners to the tools. We sell as a tools also, but we also have tools to go and deploy in the network, customer network, and do an assessment. And from that assessment, the difference in what we do compared to anybody else, this space is being done by, addressed by many top who's who, something like KPMG or E&Y, etc. The difference between them and what we do is they just come and do it as an assessment and submit a report, but we do a report and then we also help in terms of implementing it. Also how to correct it, we coordinate in terms of how to correct it. We give a commitment in terms of not only giving the report and how to address the problem also. If there are any issues found out, how to address the problem, how to rectify it also, we do that. And the other space which we are doing it for the last 1.5 to 2 years is managed telecoms. We have tied up with Tata Teleservices. Of course, only a telecom company can provide telecom. Basically, this is like your internet, a good quality internet connection, or if you have multiple offices, inter-office network connectivity. Because we provide the technology, now we have tied up with this telecom company also, where they would provide the service in terms of internet, good internet or inter-office connectivity, etc. Telephony connectivity, because we are a premium partner in the ePBX space. They provide that telecom, PRI connectivity, etc. What we do from our end is only a telecom company can provide. We cannot provide. We are not eligible to provide that. So they would provide that circuit, but they partner with us, we do the 24/7 monitoring and management. And what the value add we offer is, we do not charge anything for the 24/7. That is the tie-up we have with Tata Teleservices, that they will provide us the backend this thing for our monitoring services. We do not charge anything additional for our 24/7 monitoring. So what do we gain? What do you gain by this 24/7 monitoring and management? In case your circuit goes down or something, our people will be able to find out, because we will be doing the monitoring, we have the tools, we have implemented the tools. So we will be able to find out that it is monitoring, and we initiate our action before even you raise any request. So we initiate our action in terms of coordinating to see where is the problem and how to rectify it, etc. And we also provide reports in terms of your internet, means if your internet is getting overutilized, how is the internet utilized, we submit the report also, weekly report if you want. We can do email the reports, or we can do any alerts to you if in case there are any issues. Generally these issues will come in terms of overutilization. Your bandwidth is so much, but you are already peaking, nobody would notice it. So if you are already peaking near the bandwidth, so you need to be advised so that you can take corrective action immediately. So that space also we are there. So that's where Jyoti, my colleague who has come here, she is managing that. So that space also we provide that. So these are all a few clients. I will just quickly go through that. Any doubt? Because that's where the in terms of our services, where we provide our services, that's where generally I find it is a difficult task for me, challenge for me in terms of making people understand where we can provide our services. So these are all few of our clients in different areas wherever we have, I have explained, starting from cabling, huge office, putting the computer cabling connectivity. From that space onwards, we can work on internet networking, telephone connectivity, etc. So that's where we have. Okay, this is one of the quick case study. This is a big project, three years project almost. Like it started with almost 5 to 5.5 crores, and then it went up to 7 crores project. So Velammal Hospital and Medical College in Madurai. We started with, of course, it's a very little interesting thing. When I approached them through some contact, it's a little interesting thing. They have already released the order, in fact. They already released with one of the vendor. Then we quickly went in, and then we have studied their, I personally was involved in that. I studied this thing and then said, by redesigning it, I could save you almost 1 crore, not by just reducing the cost of the components, by redesigning it, because it's a big campus, multi-complex connectivity. By redesigning it, I could save you 1 crore. This is what I have proved it within 2 to 3 days. Then the order was cancelled for the other vendor and given to us. That's how we got this. And incidentally, the person who was handling that project from Velammal College was from Annamalai University. So that's also helped. His name. So not from our batch, but I came to know that after the order has been given, not before that. Okay. So that's the thing. So we started with first the networking only, but because we got involved and the way in which we started working on, they kept adding more services to our profile. So it went into so much so that they started saying that you do the CCTV. Because of that, we gotten into the CCTV business also. So after that, we started doing, because until then we were not doing CCTV, because they said anyway you are going to do the cabling connectivity, so you do the. So we started for networking. So since they said, the chairman said you are going to do anyway cabling, why don't you do the CCTV also? Then for them we tied up fresh with that time only with the vendor and with the principal, and then implemented CCTV. After that we got into the CCTV business. Like that it kept added to our portfolio. We worked for almost 3 years on site as their IT team. They have never recruited any IT team, but now we have completed the project and handed over to them and came out. Now they have recruited their people, etc. So these are the things in the scope. I'm just so as I said, it started with the campus backbone and LAN networking and IP, EPBX, only the 3 we started. Then slowly we went into added camera, and then they said public address system. We have never done any public address system. It is not in our profile also, but went into, we just manage it as a project. Wireless, campus wireless, cable TV also, they asked us to do it, access control, biometric, etc., etc. So almost like a complete, this is a kind of connectivity for telephone EPBX. Today it's about 1200 extensions, voice connectivity in that full campus. We are managing it still. Still we continue to support and manage them. This is an, okay. So as I said, we almost saved about 1 crore in the first phase itself, when we provided an on-site engineer for almost 3 months, and we worked as their team, as their IT team. Okay. So some of the recent project, as I said, is Red Cross, IRCS Red Cross, the 102 calling. In fact, that's what the Chedian has been managing. So we took that order.
Volkswagen white car, 80.
From not new project, no, 1 year running, from Tamil Nadu government. So people can call 102 number, and then they request for a vehicle for pregnancy, delivery, mother pickup and drop and things like that.
Registration also can be done like this. You have to register. Generally, a birth certificate will be issued from here onwards.
So IRCS is doing this project, and we are providing the technology for that. We provide our telephony and contact center platform. And income tax, though these projects in terms of size is a little smaller, these are all our signature projects, because that's where we have provided the value addition. Income tax, even today, your e-filing and your TDS, any enquiries, if you call that call center, contact center, it goes through our system only. So it's a very complex, in fact, definitely you should applaud, you should do more than this. Because I'll tell you, the first time you can try this, you can, I don't even remember the number, but you can see the number from website for income tax e-filing enquiries. So if you call that number, and you can find out, anybody can find out, because everybody, all of us are tax filing customers. So anybody can find out the number, and you can call that number. For the first time, we have given a provision in the IVR itself to accept alphanumeric in the, if you see the PAN, your PAN number is not numeric. Generally in the IVR, you can only do a numeric. It's very difficult to process in alphanumeric in an IVR system. In a telephone to understand, the telephone network to understand, my PAN number has at least 5 digits of alphanumeric. Only the balance digits are numeric. It's very difficult to understand the alphanumeric and make it work in an IVR system. We have done the PAN number in the IVRS also. So we have provided the script that you can accept alphanumeric also in the PAN number. So that's a very interesting thing for income tax. It's done by Infosys, and for the call center we have given it to Infosys. But the end customer is the income tax department. So these are all few of our signature projects. So few of our clients. When you say clients, again, I have last time also I said I have very good support from few of our batchmates. Sun Motors is our good client for the last 1 year or so. They still continuing. Is from 1987 batch only. We have done at least 4-5. Tirupati also we have done some work for them. We at least 4-5 of our batchmates we have done. Not only we have done work for 4-5 batchmates, we also given projects to some of our batchmates also. Okay. So now after getting associated with the ABN, so I have given few inquiries to Tariq. He is also helping in terms of few inquiries. So I could give some help to Bala when he. So I'm very happy to that this association. This is one very interesting project. We have interesting product we have recently tied up with. By the way, like we are basically called system integration. We do not develop any, unlike any software development or something. We are not into any developing any product or anything. Our specialty is in terms of consulting, providing the right product, right technology, implementation and support. So this is one product which we have tied up with. This is called Auetaa. Just a few minutes I will just explain. It's a very, very interesting project. Some of you may find it very interesting, because some you may ask, like whatever you have explained, whether it relevant to me. Definitely whatever I explained so far will be relevant to whatever may be the size, whatever may be the vertical, it is relevant, but this product will be very, very interesting. This is a made in India product. It's a startup company, so some few bright, smart engineers have developed this. This is called offline content for education and entertainment. So, see, generally like when you do entertainment on a travel or on classrooms, even Sir Aya can introduce, you can think of this, I will come and give you a demonstration. So, in a classroom or something, you do content delivery. When you have to do it outside your office, you have to do a content delivery, whether it is a classroom session or some video, movies or audios, you will have to provide the internet connectivity to connect to your server to provide that application or content delivery. So, this product, what it does is, it has a patented product. So, it has the wireless, it provides the wireless connectivity to, so you can do it through your mobiles itself. So, the product comes with a box, the box will be something like this. So, it has the wireless access point. So, about 50, 100 mobile phones can connect to this, and it does not need any internet access. The content can be loaded into this, has its own storage, it has its own content delivery application also. So, like if you want to deliver an application, deliver a lesson as a PowerPoint or some web application, your questionnaire, assessment questionnaire. So, this is being used in lot of online exams also. You do not need to do an online exam. So, you need to have systems and internet connectivity, then only you can do an online exam. So, it does not need anything, you can just carry this box, put it anywhere in any class, and people who are having your mobile phones or tablets, they can connect to this box through wireless. Any device which has a wireless access can connect to this box. This box can do the video, audio or PowerPoint, or it can do some online questionnaire also. You do not need any internet connectivity. So, you can carry it anywhere, wherever you want. We are now doing this in train and buses to provide entertainment for the travelers. So, people can connect to this on the moving coach also, and this will have the video, audio, and it can provide the it has the application to do the streaming for the video, audio or PowerPoint, etc. Books, e-books can be loaded into this, e-books can be downloaded from this, etc. All these things can be done through this. It's a very interesting product. We are working, again it's not our product, but we have tied up with this, and we are working and we are promoting this product. This is the size of the product. You can have starting from 20 users up to 120 users, they have designed up to 120 simultaneous concurrent users. Content capacity, it can go up to 1 TB. 1 TB, 1 terabyte they can store.
And another advantage is update can be done separately as the internet connection, you can do it on that.
So, this has its own SIM, data SIM. Suppose you are doing it in multiple remote sites. You want to manage it remotely. You don't have to go to the site. Suppose you are deploying it in say railway, where that project only we are trying to do it in coach. You don't have to every day go to the coach, download how many people have seen, delete some old movies and put some new video, etc. All that can be done sitting in the office, because it has a data connectivity. Whenever it connects, sitting in from our office, we can see all the reports, how many people have used, how many people, what is the score. Remotely monitor. You can monitor from remote. Yeah. So, that's the video of this product. It's a very new technology. So far, that's almost, this brings to the end of the presentation today, and also end of this today's meeting. Any question? So, that product Auetaa has multiple use cases, not just one use cases. Even in the corporate scenario, you can use it for corporate trainings. Corporate training, you don't need permanent internet connectivity to deliver any training content. If you are doing it training off campus, some trainings are there, you don't need any setup there. You don't need to bring any PCs, you just put this box, ask all people to connect. Like, say like subscription model also there, one time also there. Say like a 50 user box could be about, depends also on the storage. roughly about 80,000.
1 TB storage.
80,000. 80 90,000.
Outside the campus also you can put it. I mean outside from the room, you can have that possible. If somebody is extra, people have come, you can just make it outside and then take it out. And another advantage is shop floor also, no, for education and
Yeah, for education, assessments, any company doing online assessments can use this. Assessments can also be used for, you can load the questions, you can refresh the questions, like 50, 100 questions you can load, people can take the test and we can online assessment, it will happen. Enquiry.
Sir, how is the content, sir?
it's a good content and it is a longer session to present and all. That is what I want.
How do you feel about the content?
Very good. Only thing for smaller offices, whether this application is feasible, their prices.
You have subscription base also we can work out, and we have starting from 20 bucks. I said that is for 80,000 is for 50 user with 1 TB. It is very small data and 20 users minimum size. There are boxes available for that also. That will be much.
Many of your products,
Okay.
if it is for smaller offices, you will have a good sales because majority of the Indian social business network
Okay.
is with 5 people, 10 people offices.
We are doing for 5 people, 10 people offices. And in fact, when we did work for Tirupati, it was a very small office only. We did
We
even
can do for
today.
networking and details 308.
I am opening one office here for my corporate door. office.
Definitely, we will
Will you commit about it?
அதுதான் ஏடிஎம் வாங்குறாங்க வேற ஒண்ணும் எங்க முடிஞ்சு பிசினஸ்
5 people, 8 people also we can do.
யா
You know, we have some sales people also. We will take many of your services.
Please.
Small and big, they can do anything.
அது அண்ணாமலைக்கு பேச்சே கிடையாது மத்தவங்க பண்றாங்களே நம்ம கட்டாயம் பண்ணுவாரு
Our discount do say good.
That will be a value addition, like if you are from Annamalai. We are supposed to.
That's what